This is Stephen Schmidt for InsiderIowa.com. You may not have ever heard of the DREAM Act, but the DREAM Act has been in the pipeline for a number of years, and it is a proposal to pass a law that would allow children who came to the United States at a very young age illegally with their parents or other relatives to apply for legal residency, then go through a process of completing high school as well as enrolling in a college or community college or technical school, and then be put on legal status, and in 5 years after that they could apply to actually become U.S. citizens. Remember, this is about 1 million kids that right now are in a very uncertain status in the United States because even though they're children, they're here illegally. The Democrats support this. Public opinion, I just looked at the Gallup poll on this issue this morning, and about 54% of Americans think that that's the right way to go, to give these kids a chance eventually, and in a pretty grueling process, to become legal, to become part of their community, to be able to work legally, to be able to get a driver's license and become productive citizens. Unfortunately, the House passed the law, but the Republicans have made sure that it won't pass in the Senate. At least it looks like it isn't going to pass. So we're going to have 1 million kids now getting a little older who are in limbo, who are in a very ambiguous status all over the United States. My own view is that for a couple of reasons that is a very undesirable condition. Number one, it's cruel. These kids don't know their own country. They don't speak any language except English. They've lived here for quite a while. And what are they supposed to do? I mean, it would be ridiculous to arrest them and send them back somewhere where they've never been. So there's a human rights issue and a kindness issue, something like that I think is important. Secondly, 1 million kids in that kind of status are very vulnerable to becoming targets for criminals, to recruit them into drug gangs, to even recruit them potentially as terrorists, because they are living in the shadows of American society. They're living in fear. They are in fear of getting arrested and deported all the time. So they are going to basically sink deeper into the gray underworld of the United States, because by not allowing them to have this opportunity to become citizens, and they would be checked. If they have a criminal record, they would be disqualified and so on. So we're not going to be legalizing people who have committed crimes. By not giving them that opportunity, we're depriving ourselves of 1 million people who could work, pay Social Security, pay taxes. Some of them could become scientists, and some of them could become business owners and work in American companies and become teachers and so on, and become part of that necessary labor force that we need in the United States to keep moving forward. So I think this was a bad year, and I have a feeling that the Republicans blocking the DREAM Act is going to come back and haunt them, because the American public in general feels that this is a good solution, let's put it that way, to a problem that we have. So we'll have to watch this story over the next couple of years and see if it reappears, and see if there are any repercussions for those who voted against it. This is Stephen Schmidt for InsiderIowa.com.